All systems go. Clear for liftoff.
What is going on, Chip It Nation YouTube station? We are back with another edition of the MLB Quick Hit video. It's your boy Ham. It is Sunday. It is the first of the month. Wake up, wake up. It is the first of the month, September 1st. We are right in the droves of this MLB season. We had a great day of college football yesterday, and we have our NFL package, our NFL starting on Thursday, and no better time to get in here over at the Nation. Enter the promo code NFL50. That'll get you $50 off from $349 down to $299. No better price in the industry. We're locked and loaded. My guy, Title, Hoop, and Tambo leading the charge over there in the NFL streets. I can't wait. We're here to talk some baseball today. We're going to do a little bit of a run through this slate real quick. It's a 9-gamer on DK, 10 games on FanDuel. Real quick, just to get the FanDuel game out of the way. Baltimore at Colorado. Certainly want to play those Baltimore bats in Mile High. They've been rather disappointing the first two nights. I think today they get off the schneid. I'm seeing Ty Dollasign, Ty Block on the hill tonight. I think we can get to him, even though he's a lefty, and the Orioles generally struggle against lefties. I think today's the day we get those righty mashers and the gunners of the world doing well. And then Zach Eflin, I think, is a fine play too over there. Coming off the IL, 9,500 on FanDuel. Kind of pricey, but hey, this Colorado bat's pretty abysmal as well. So just depending on where your lineups fall, I don't think he's the worst play. Make sure he's going to have a nice pitch count. One thing to look at too is I'm seeing some weather. We're doing this early on Sunday morning, so make sure you're checking out the weather in these games because there is some weather, especially on the East Coast. Well, let's dive right into what we have going on today. And first up is going to be my guy Dylan Cease, 10K on DK, 10-3 on FanDuel. Hey, he's in a great matchup. He's got a great price on DK and FanDuel for that matter. And he's got a great ballpark. Where does Dylan Cease struggle? Dylan Cease struggles with lefty power, and Rays don't offer much in that form. So, if you want to do a Brandon Lowe, or any of the Lows on that Rays team, I think they're fine. But for the most part, I think Dylan Cease gets the Ks and gets the job done today. Next up for me would be Ronel Blanco, strong K upside. KC has just been MIA all weekend when it comes to offense. I don't know if Vinny P being gone has something to do with that, but Ronel Blanco, hey, he gives up a lot of fly balls as well, but hey, a lot of strikeouts there to be had. Once again, if you wanted to do a one-off, I got a one-off down below that we're going to talk about, but certainly don't mind a one-off if you get some power in that lineup. Next up for me would be Sean Manaea, only $8,700 on DK, which that price is way too low. 10K on FanDuel, don't hate that. Hey, listen, it's just really insert any pitcher versus the Chicago White Sox these days. They've quit. They're not any bad. Add in the fact that Sean, he's just been balling really. And we have a recipe for a great performance today in the Windy City. Once again, really like him on DK where he's only 8,700. He will come with some ownership. My next two pitchers, this might be some of the weather games, but Nasty Nestor Cortez against this Cardinals team. Cardinals team, not a huge strikeout team, but Nasty has some of the best K upside on this slate. And only $8,500 might not be worth can he get a 6 innings, 7 Ks, 2 earned runs, and a win, something like that. Don't mind Nestor Cortez. My GPP dart throw kind of SP2 would be Mitchell Parker, only $6,700. That's why I like him. Playing these Cubs, so they've been striking out some against lefties. And if you're trying to get up to the big boy bats, you will need a less expensive pitcher. Mitchell Parker fits that bill, but once again, make sure we're checking that weather. I would rank them just in the order that I went through. I would go Dylan Cease 1, Blanco 2, Sean Manaea 3 on this slate. Next up, talking about some stacks. It's going to be the Bronx Bombers taking on Mikolas. Should be a lot of home runs today. Obviously, you got the big boys up front. You got Austin Wells, double dong yesterday. Really like these Yankees. Who do I think can rival those Yankees in the runs department? I think it's going to be those Boston Red Sox. Their AL East rivals, I think, can keep pace on the scoreboard against this Tigers team. Give me these lefties today in this lineup. Don't mind sprinkling in some of those righties as well. I believe they have a lefty on the bump for the Tigers. So, hey, I know lefty-lefty's not typically where we want to go, but I think that they'll be lower owned. And, I know Ty Madden is a righty. So, lefties and righties. I got one below that I'm going to mention. He is a righty too. So, next up for me would be those Texas Rangers. I prefer the left-handed hitters in this lineup. But then I would sprinkle in some of the right-handed power, notably Adolis Garcia. In that same game, number 4 for me would be those Oakland Athletics. Going back to the A's again, they've been doing pretty well all series long. I know they struggled last night, but Cincinnati before that, they were putting up 9, 10, 11 runs. So give me these Oakland Athletics against Urania, who we know is no good. We've been picking on him for years. The top of this lineup has just been absolute lights out for the last couple weeks. My low-owned stack of the day would be those Pittsburgh Pirates. They get Alex Cobb today, making his first start in 3 weeks. On top of the fact he's been beat up most of the year, I think these Pirates can get to him. If O'Neal Cruz can make contact on the ball, it's probably going to be a hit. But, hey, striking out almost 40% of the time. Give me some O'Neal. Give me some Brian Reynolds. Give me these Pirates after my low-owned stack of the day. Moving into some of my favorite hitters and one-offs, I'm going to start with the aforementioned Red Sox. Give me Tyler O'Neill, outfield eligible. $4,800 on DK. It's a fair price. $3,500 on FanDuel. Going back to the outfield, going back to my Pirates, give me Brian Reynolds. He's my favorite Pirate. $4,900, $3,300 on FanDuel. Give me some Brian Reynolds to make some noise today. Trevor Larnach is next up. Hopefully he's batting second again. I think he can get to Rodriguez for the Jays. Only $3,100 on DK. Great price over there for him on DK. Next up would be MJ Melendez. $3,600 on DK, $2,800 on FanDuel. We know that Rennell got great strikeout upside. He also gives up a lot of fly balls, so give me some MJ Melendez as a one-off. Only like one-offs for the Royals. Staying in that same game would be Jonathan Singleton going against Alec Marsh, $2,800 on DK. Don't mind him. Obviously, make sure checking those lineups, making sure all these guys are in. It is Sunday. It is we always do crazy things with that, with those lineups on Sundays. My home run call of the day would be Brian Reynolds. Make sure you're leaving your home run call of the day in the chat below. Certainly appreciate that. Make sure you hit that like. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. We are very close to 10,000 subscribers, which is awesome to see. We will surpass that, I would say, week 2, week 3 of the NFL season. So can't wait for that. And once again, if you're tuning in late, head on over to Ship It Nation to get in the best value for not just NFL football. We call it a football package because we have my guy DGen75 leading the charge on college football. He's absolutely amazing. Has the stone for college football. We got it all. Make sure you enter in that promo code NFL50 to get you $50 off that initial package. That'll do it for me. For Ham, it's early morning, Sunday morning. It's the first of the month. And we will see you tomorrow. Tomorrow is a normal Monday. For us, it's Labor Day. So looking forward to talking baseball with my guy, Nades. Everybody have a good day. I'll see you at the top of the leaderboards. And let's remember, let's ship it.
Obviously, I'm a part of the Ship It Nation community. I enjoy the Discord. I get a lot of information on the Discord, and then I use the site, so all the Slate plans, Slate info, all that, the DVP stuff. I would say join a site because they do help and you get all the information and it saves you so much time.